January show is Love from a Stranger, which is a stage adaptation by Agatha Christie and Frank Vosper. And it's based on one of Agatha Christie's short stories called Philomel Cottage. It's more of a psychological thriller than a murder mystery, but it has all the hallmarks of a great Agatha Christie, so we know you're going to love it. And it starts in the flat of Cecily Harrington and her friend Mavis. Cecily has been waiting for her fiancé Nigel to return from the Sudan, where he's been in military service, and they've been engaged for quite a long time. It's been a very long wait. But just before he is due to come home, Mavis and Cecily win a second prize in a sweep and are suddenly plunged into a world of wealth and discover all the things that come along with that. And it makes Cecily begin to question her life choices and think about whether she really is ready to settle down or whether she'd like a bit more adventure. And into the mix of this comes a handsome American-sounding stranger whose name is Bruce Lovell, who has been travelling all over the world and can offer Cecily all the things she never knew she even wanted. And Cecily has to decide whether she is going to wait and settle down with Nigel or take the risk of love from a stranger. The play itself is not your traditional murder mystery. It actually feels at the beginning a bit more like a comedy. There's some great characters that Christie has created, a slightly overbearing aunt and a very enthusiastic maid who appears later in the play. And we've had a great time. We've laughed an awful lot in rehearsals. There's some really fun comedy moments as well as a very dark turn as the play goes on. We're setting it in the 1920s, which means we have some great Art Deco vibes and some beautiful 1920s costumes, some of which are being custom made for the show by our wardrobe team, which is really exciting. This is the perfect show for those dark January nights, but we know that some of you would prefer to see the show a bit earlier in the day. So for this production, we are introducing 2 matinee performances, which are on the Saturday afternoons of the run. So there's 2 opportunities to come along and see the show in the middle of the afternoon instead. So do come along and be prepared for a few jumps and shocks along the way.